Hi folks, so going to be uploading some videos shortly, but a couple of little things that I just wanted to mention. In terms of my self-consciousness, I mentioned this several times in the videos, you'll notice, and as I was walking round, I kind of think I know part of the reason why I was feeling that way. There are other factors as well that, off the top of my head, I can't quite... But the main thing that I was thinking about, was in the back of my mind almost constantly whilst I was there, is that I've never really... I'm sorry about this, Croydon. You know, if you don't like... What's that? I can't like everything and everyone in the whole world. I'm sorry, but... You know, the thing is, I've never really been that keen on Croydon. I don't know why. I just always feel very uncomfortable there. I've always felt that. Again, from the very first time I ever went to Croydon, I've always felt uncomfortable there. I don't know why. I couldn't honestly tell you exactly why. But I've always felt slightly on edge in that place. Now, it's like I've said to you many times before, in countless videos I've said this, where I am very big about how environment makes me feel, the vibe, if you want to call it that, or the atmosphere, whatever the heck you want to describe it as. I've always been quite sensitive to an environment, and it's not always necessarily about how it actually physically looks, or how the infrastructure, you know, how the buildings are. I mean, sometimes that plays a factor, sometimes that plays a role, but I mean, you think about it, my regular subscribers, you think about some of the videos. You've seen me do Bromley South, for instance. Bromley South has got a kind of similar high street. Okay, again, it's slightly different, maybe not as built up, and the buildings are not as large, and maybe not as I don't know, in terms of the width between, you know, between one side of the street and the other side of the street. I'm not absolutely sure, but, you know, essentially very similar. Okay, again, smaller in terms of length as well, but like I said, I mean, so I don't know if it is because of the way the buildings are, maybe because they're so tall and they feel imposing, maybe it feels quite claustrophobic or something. I honestly don't, I'm not sure exactly, but I suspect it's not just that, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know what it is I pick up on. I'm not saying I'm psychic, or, you know, that, or whatever, I'm some sort of medium or anything, nothing like that at all. You know, it's just, I don't know, I just really am sensitive to environment. I don't know why, but I honestly, that's the way I kind of, you know, that's what I feel, if you like. And like I say, you know, there's something about Croydon, well, at least the town centre of it anyway. I can't speak for other parts of Croydon because I've not really been to other parts of Croydon, only the town centre itself. So, but there's just a feel that always makes me feel quite uncomfortable. There's a sense of, I always feel a tension there. Now again, maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But you see, this is the thing. It's not just this day. It's every single time I've ever been there. And I've been there a few times over the last few years, you know what I mean? As I said in the video, I don't go there regularly. It's not like I'm there once a week, once a month. You know what I mean? Sometimes it could be once a year. Do you know what I mean? But every time I've ever been there, like I said, I feel quite uncomfortable. I feel on edge. I feel very, very wary. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel I can't relax, you know? And like you'll see me mention in the video when I get back here to Brixton, and you'll hear me talk about Brixton, I've never felt like that in Brixton, ever. Do you know what I mean? Even in my worst moments, even in my most down and distressed moments, I've never felt that same... to me, and again, I'm sorry for people that live in Croydon. If anybody in Croydon happens to watch this video, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to dish your home or whatever, but I can only express the way it makes me feel, and you know, the thing is, I always feel quite anxious, and I don't know, I don't know what it is. I don't know, I honestly don't. And so that's, I think, the main or a good part of the reason why I was feeling so self-conscious filming around there, because I just felt quite uncomfortable, quite on edge. So as I said, I don't know why that is, but that's just the way it is for me. And like I say, I apologise to people that live in Croydon. If you watch this, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to be disparaging of your home, but I can only express the way it makes me feel. As I say, I live in Brixton, and some people feel the same way about Brixton. And I don't feel offended by that. I don't feel what's the name by that, because fair enough, that's the way they feel about it. You know what I mean? Personally, I love Brixton, and I've never felt anxiety or any kind of tension or anything like that. I've never felt that before in Brixton. So, as I say, I don't know what it's about, why that is. And also the other thing, as I did say, they would mention there was two little things I wanted to talk about quickly on that. Well, say quickly, you know me and quickly. Is the little thing in the shopping mall with the security dude. You know, again, I know I mentioned it on the last video that I'll be uploading like you know, once I've done this. You know, I had no problem if you want me to stop filming, fine, I'll stop filming. Do you know what I mean? It's no skin off my nose at the end of the day, and it all depends on where I am. I mean, like the Tate Modern, for instance. Yes, I was more upset about that because it's something I'm passionate about, and I was really looking forward to it and all the rest of it. But I still complied with what they asked me. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going to keep filming and get into an argument or whatever, this, that and the other. That's not my style, that's not what I do. You know, so anyway, the point is that I was quite willing and happy to stop the filming. No problem whatsoever. Just at least give me a couple of seconds. It was only going to take a couple of seconds for me just to say, oh, sorry guys, the security asked me to stop filming. I'll catch you dudes later. Whatever. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to just, because I've done that a few times before. I think I did it with the police officer at Dover, didn't I? Okay, fair enough. I'll be honest. It's like it's a police officer, so it's like, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like I definitely don't want to be giving them any issues, do you know what I mean? Because I don't want any issues from them, do you know what I mean? So I guess I'm going to comply much quickly from them than maybe some security dude in the mall. Sorry, but hey, that's the reality of life. You know, because the police officer can probably give me far more problems than you can, mate, essentially. Although, okay, fair enough, you could always argue, well, no, he might get violent or something, whereas the police officer probably less likely to, but it depends, obviously, in the situation. Anyway, again, let's not go into the minutiae and flipping whatever the point is that, I mean, even with the police officer, I would have, you know, I might, you know, there might be one day where if another police officer decides to stop me filming for whatever, again, I might just, you know, yeah, okay, officer, I'll just quickly finish what I'm saying and blah, 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 whatever. Hopefully you will, you know, be gracious enough to allow me to do that, because I am complying. You know, I said to them on the flipping video, you hear me say it, I'm complying with what they're asking. Yeah, I'll stop the filming, no problem. Can I just quickly finish what I'm saying? You know, I guess what he was worried about is that at any moment I'm going to turn the camera on him, and he didn't want to be on a flipping YouTube video, because everybody knows about YouTube videos, don't they? And people, and they're going viral, and people getting, do you know what I mean? You know, look at this bully security dude or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, and again, you may have noticed that when I get stopped like that, either by the police or by security or whatever, that I don't do that. I don't turn the camera on them. I don't point, you know, I keep the camera pointed at me whilst they're talking to me. I've done that on all my videos, as far as I can remember. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've not done that with any of the times I've been stopped. And as I say, I'll make a point of doing that, because, yeah, fair enough, I'm not going to shove you on the, you know, shove your face. Unless, the only time I will do that is if, you know, where somebody's getting really naughty. You know what I mean? Where if a security guard's really starting to get in my face and unwarrantedly or whatever, or is getting really aggressive or anything like that, where it, you know, any kind of like threat of violence or anything like that, then I'm going to put the camera on them, because then I want evidence, then I want proof. Do Do you know what I mean? So that's the only circumstances that I would probably do that. Do you know what I mean? If they're going to be reasonable and what have you, fine, I'll keep the camera on me. But if there's a situation where I'm starting to feel either physically or verbally threatened or whatever, and this is getting a bit heated or whatever, and I'm starting to feel like, oh, hang on, this is getting out of hand, unnecessarily so or whatever, then right, I am then going to turn the camera on to the people, because then I want some evidence about it. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that's the only time I'd do that necessarily. So like I say, you know, that's my little theory as to why he was getting that. Either that, or again, it's that thing about when people get into a little bit of power, a position of power. For some people, you know, it does go to their heads. For some people, do you know what I mean? Some people just can't seem to be reasonable. You know, like I said, I was willing to stop filming. I had no problem. You know, I had enough footage, as you'll see anyway. Do you know what I mean? I managed to get a load of footage before they stopped me anyway. So, you know, it's not like they stopped me right as soon as I walked through the door. You know, but even then, like I said, you know, I'm not there to cause issues. I'm not there to be causing problems. You know, if you want me to stop filming, fine. There's lots of other places I can go and film somewhere where they're not going to have an issue about it. You know, so, but at least just offer me the courtesy of allowing me to finish my video, which would have taken literally 2-3 seconds just to say goodbye to you guys, rather than just go dush. You know, because if you hear in the video, he wanted me to stop right that minute. As soon as he opened his mouth and as soon as he says stop filming, he literally wanted me to obey that second. Do you know what I mean? That's the way it was coming across to me. Do you know what I mean? He literally, that second, you obey what I am telling you, because I am the authority. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you might be, mate, but, you know, I'm also a human being. And I generally reciprocate to the way I'm treated. And if you treat me with a bit of civility and a bit of common decency, I will treat you the same way. But you start getting all like that, you know, you start getting my back up. But I think I managed to at least keep my emotions fairly level, or to some degree at least. But you know, just let me finish the vlog. Flipping heck. Do you know what I mean? It's going to take a couple of seconds. I am obeying. I'm actually doing what you're asking me to do. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, right. Okay. I've had enough ranting and waffling on about that. So I'll catch you guys later. Hope you enjoy the set of videos that I've done. Again, maybe not the most fascinating and interesting videos that I've done, but as I said, money constraints and whatever, it's just making it rather difficult at the moment to get anywhere really interesting. But I will still keep trying to find places that, one, I've never been to, and places that you guys have obviously never been to, and places that you might enjoy and find interesting. Okay, I'll catch you guys later, and bye for now.